Hi YouTube, me. Today we are going to take a look at what it takes to fill out a typical bug out bag. We want to have everything necessary to make sure that we can sustain ourselves for at least 72 hours, maybe a little more, depends on how much you think you can carry. That seems to be the biggest point in any bugging out situation, is how long you're going to be out there, how good a condition you're in. I know for me and your other co-host, we neither one of us are in very fit condition, to say the least, and we're a little worried about that. So we are trying to keep our bug out bags to about 72 hours. I want to just start this by going over the very basics. I'm not going to go into any details on what's in each one of my separate little packs, but I'm going to just start by going over what I've chosen. And believe me, I'm by no means an expert in survival or anything like that. I've watched videos, I've talked to people, I do belong to a survival group, but I'm by no means an expert. This is just my opinion on what I've gathered. And as you know, our channel is all about figuring it out. So this is what I've figured out. I'm hoping to just give you guys some information so you can take it and figure your own out. So this is the bag that I bought. It's just a backpack. It's a tactical looking backpack, but it has a few key features that I think are going to be really important, and I'd just like to go over a few of them right now. The number one thing that I think is going to be a key issue is the how comfortable the backpack is wearing it for a long period of time. And one of the things that I found makes that adaptable for you is how it rides on your back. Now, this particular backpack has straps that go through hooks in the top, and they actually connect in the front. So you have a lot of room to make adjustments on where this shoulder strap is going to be riding. If you tighten it up, its backpack is going to ride really high on your back. And that's better for longer heights. Of course, you can let it all the way out, and it's going to ride really low on your back, and that's just more comfortable for most people when you're just kind of wandering around. So this particular backpack is real easy to adjust. Doing that, it's just one strap that goes all the way through with adjustments on either side. So keep that in mind. It also has an elastic strap that goes across your chest. You can connect it or leave it unconnected, but again, that just will center it on your body and keep it on your body. It also has the waist strap. Again, it's all fully adjustable, made really strong. You can wrap it around, and with all this stuff in place, this backpack is not going anywhere. It's just going to become another part of your body. So I really recommend trying to find some sort of a backpack that gives you those features. This one that I got really was not that expensive. It's under $50 online, and if you just do a little bit of homework, you'll be able to find some that have these features, different colors, different styles. Just make sure that it always has options. See, that's one of the things that I'm going to stress in every one of my videos. I'm all about options. I would much rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So, that being said, This backpack, I think, has just about everything. This one actually came with a hydration unit. It's already in the backpack. It's already ready to go. They just go into the backpack, into the pouch in the backpack, and this hose just runs along. So while you're hiking, whatever, you just open it up, drink as you go, and then fill it up again when you get to another source of clean water. It's a great feature to have in any survival scenario. You have to have water. All right. This has a lot of attachment points. The military type MOLLE system, where every one of these little loops you can attach stuff to, whatever the case may be. I mean, worst case scenario, if you have to camouflage, you can put branches and things in there to camouflage you up. But most people just say, you know, they use them for extra things. Like this little bag that I got came with 2 other just side bags, basically. You know, there's nothing fancy about them. They're just another place to carry stuff. Good size pouches. So as you can see, simple but very effective. And they just hook into any place on this backpack that you want to carry something. You just slip them through the little things and Velcro them back together, and the thing's not going anywhere. It's on your backpack now. This also, that's why one of the reasons why I really like this particular pack, is it comes with this, well, I don't want to call it a fanny pack, because that's kind of a, well, it sounds kind of funny. But that's basically what it is. It's a hip sack, it's a fanny pack, it's whatever you want. Again, it's part of the whole MOLLE system, so you can fasten it onto the backpack, or you can take it off, and you can wear it on your belt, or, this is beautiful, the belt that comes on the backpack is actually will come off, and you can attach it to this to just wear this around your waist if you need to go on short trips or whatever, carrying your bare essentials, you know, whatever you might need, your flashlight, your fire starter, your first aid kit, whatever it may be, you can carry it in here, and either have it on the backpack, on your side, whatever. So this little system is it's pretty neat, if you ask me. Again, you can get it with or without the water bladder, the hydration system. That's what it pushes it over the $50 limit, I think. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but for just a little bit more, it's still well under $100. I don't remember exactly what it was, $60, $70 for the whole thing. So, love this pack. You can find it. I will give a little bit of a shout out to these people. They're not sponsoring me or anything like that, but they're called Monkey Packs. It's a fantastic company. I can tell just from their correspondence that they sent that they really care about their product, and they really make sure that this thing is up to the standards that you're going to expect for survival gear, for camping, for hiking, whatever it may be. So it's a good bag. You can look for it. Now I want to go over a few things that I carry in the bag. The first few things is just common sense type stuff. You don't want to overload the bag. Like I said at the beginning of the video, you're going to be carrying this stuff for quite a while, and you don't want to weigh yourself down too much. So things like just an extra pair of clothes, shirt, underwear, socks, jeans. Just roll them up like you would to put into a gym bag or something, and keep those with you. And that doesn't weigh very much, doesn't take up too much space, but it's going to be invaluable to you if you get wet, or you need to wash your other clothes at some point. Carry some extra clothes with you. I got this little hat. Definitely not the most fashionable type of hat, but I liked it because it came with this face mask that both cuts out the wind and will cut out mosquitoes and everything else that you might come across, and still allows you to breathe. It's real breathable fabric, and just clips onto the hat, and good all around. If you're down near the water, there's a lot of mosquitoes, a lot of bugs. Keeps the sun off of you, keeps you cool. Some little hat like that. This is one of the items that I think are going to be the most important in any kind of a situation involving bug out or natural disaster or whatever the case may be. It's a little dirty. I don't know what that is. I'll wash it off before I put it back in the bag. But just an emergency radio, so you can pick up the NOAA weather stations or any other communication that seems to be going on out there. This particular radio it has batteries. First of all, you can use regular rechargeable batteries, AA's, but it recharges via solar. You just leave it out, batteries are going to stay charged. It also has a hand crank, and I think if you can find anything with the hand crank to recharge the batteries, you're going to be doing very well in any kind of survival situation, because you're going to run into times where you're going to wish you had it. There's not going to be a plug to plug anything in to recharge those AA's for your flashlight or whatever. This little guy, it actually has a USB out for charging, cell phone. In a situation like this, we're really not expecting cell phone towers to stay up. Satellite communication is probably going to be down, so who cares about cell phone stuff, right? Well, the beautiful part about a situation like this is I have survival books, and I've got books on plant life, edible plant life, and just all kinds of different survival books that I keep in my phone. So if I ever need to look something up, figure something out, I've got a whole library of stuff right there in my phone, and I don't have to worry about the battery's going dead or whatever, because all I got to do is just charge this little guy up, crank it up, plug my phone in, and it's charged. So that's going to last as long as the phone lasts. And I've also got that library on a USB stick, so if my phone goes out, I can plug it into somebody else's or whatever if need be. So I do recommend that. Something like this. This one's a little big. They make them a lot smaller than this, and the smaller that you can get, the better. The bigger unit doesn't really offer too much over the little units, other than maybe the lights are a little bigger or some stuff like that. So get yourself a hand crank, solar, radio, flashlight, any combination thereof. Keep that with you. Keep that in your bug out bag at all times.